Are you looking for answers or guidance? Join us on Across the Veil, and let our psychics help guide you. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Across the Veil. I am Pat, your host, and on tonight's show we have Angelic Rose. How are you going?
I'm good, thanks, Psychic Cat. How are you?
Thank you. Very hot day for us in Melbourne, isn't it, in Victoria?
It is. I went out yesterday and thought I was going to melt, actually. It was quite hot yesterday. It was about 38, and that's hot for me.
Yeah, heat wave. In a heat wave.
Definitely.
And hello to our viewers. Angelic Rose is tonight doing 1 3 card questions. If you'd like an in-depth reading, they are $20. It's a 3-card reading. And we can get you on the show, so let us know if you want to be on the show next week on Kylie's show. And so what cards have you got there?
I've got messages from the guides, which is a new deck that I got, James Van Praagh, messages from the guides.
Nice.
So that's really good. If people, some people might know who their spirit guides are, and that basically gives messages from the spirit guides to them. And the other deck that I've got is the Psychic Tarot.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
So I like this one.
Yeah,
I really like that one. Yeah, it seems to be very spot on, actually. And I've got a couple of decks with angel cards. So if anyone's into angels, I can pull one of those as well.
That's great. Yes, sorry.
No, that's okay. Welcome to all the viewers watching.
Yeah, and everyone listening, and on all our other platforms, on iTunes and Spotify, and wherever you're listening. We have on tonight's show Angelic Rose is doing 1 3-card questions. So please put them in the comments, your questions. And in-depth reading 3 cards is $20. Yeah. So are you going to the beach today? Did you go to the beach?
I was going there yesterday. I did go to the beach, but I was going to go there last night. We hopped on the motorbike. I sometimes hop on the back of my partner's motorbike, and we ended up, instead of going to the beach, we ended up stopping by a local, like where they have counter meals and stuff, and just having a drink there.
Nice.
So yeah, that was nice actually. And although it was still hot here, it was really nice and breezy on the bike.
Very nice. Yeah.
I've got my license, but I never ever go on there.
Look, when I get a nice hot rod, you and me will have to go cruising on the Great Ocean Road.
Oh, definitely. Maybe in that.
If anyone's wondering, it's beautiful, isn't it?
What colour?
It's the Great Ocean Road. It's beautiful to cruise on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, we can't go down Route 66 because that's too far. It might be close to some of the viewers.
Yeah, just nice to have one of those nice cars, the roof off, and the old, like a Mustang even. Great Ocean Road in summer.
I always watch that show, what's it called? And he's got an old Charger in that movie. And I watch it time and time again. And it's got Clint Eastwood in it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And I just fall in love with that car.
Yeah.
But the reason why I probably didn't go to the beach last night was because I'd watched this show on the telly, and it was actually a true story about some people who went shark diving in South Australia, and I was just gobsmacked. They actually went shark diving, and the boat overturned, and it was their story, and it was a true story. It happened 5 years ago. Wow. And the sharks got them all, but they dropped their camera, and someone found the camera 4 years later and has made the movie about it. Yeah. So if you've got I think it's on, not Netflix, I think it's on something else. I'll have to find out for you. It's called Shark Cage or Shark Dive. It's really good.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
So anyway, and let us know what you're on.
Hi to Michelle Crosset. Would you like to
Hi,
read that?
Michelle. Michelle, how are you? Michelle says, hello, girls. What time is where yous are and where are yous? I can't sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Could I have a card, please?
We're
I'm
both
in
Victoria.
Melbourne.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'm in country Victoria.
Yeah. 1 o'clock's not too bad, Michelle. If you're psychic, it's normally about 3 a.m. that you're awake. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you can't sleep. I'll certainly do a card for you, Michelle.
It's midday. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, Angelic Rose. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So I've got the cards messages from your guides, Michelle. Okay. All right. So the card that's come out for you today is Prosperity Begins. So Michelle, this one's come out for you, and there's going to be a phase of, movement, and you're going to experience some good things coming through, some prosperity. It can be in the next few coming months that prosperity is going to come to you. It may be in the form of possibly, if you're working, it can be in the form of maybe a small pay rise. It can be related to home and finances. So you might feel that you've had a period of time where things have been a little bit tough for you in regards to, managing money or trying to find money enough to do everything that you wanted to do and to pay everything. And you'll find that this period of prosperity that's coming to you, Michelle, is going to bring you a lot more happiness. I mean, I know money doesn't make us happy, but it's going to be a point for you where you're going to be able to feel, a little bit better, a lot more happier, because you're going to have, that extra bit that you need to even, go and splurge a little bit if you're wanting to, buy something for yourself and so forth. So that card, Prosperity Begins, was the one that I just pulled for you. And yeah, basically it's a beautiful positive card and letting you know that prosperity is coming your way. So if also you have aspirations and dreams, you can also use that prosperity card, Michelle, to focus and put out an intention to the universe of something that you may be wanting, and see if that comes to you as well. So by setting an intention and sending it out to the universe will also listen to you. So a really positive card for you, Michelle, today. And I hope that brings you some, positivity and light. And yeah, I hope that it may not resonate with you at the moment, but prosperity begins. So that's your card for today, Michelle. I hope that's been helpful. Let me know in the comments if you're started experiencing prosperity, or it might be something that's just on the horizon for you, Michelle. Georgie Wainwright, we've got on the show. Hello, Georgie, how are you? I see that you've been regularly watching the show. We've got another viewer called Christine Mum. Is that Christine as in a mum, or Christine and your surname is Mum? She says hi. Hi, Christine, I hope you're well. So I'm doing 1 and 3 card readings today for viewers. So please let me know if you'd like a 1 or a 3 card reading. I've got a few decks here. I've got messages from the guides, which I'm shuffling at the moment. And I've got also the Psychic Tarot deck. So Christine Mum says, yes, it's Christine as a mum. Okay, I love the tiger picture that you've got on your profile, Christine. It's beautiful. Let us know where you're all from and how your day's been. It's Tuesday here. I'm still stuck in the weekend. I must have had such a fantastic time. Yeah, so I'm just shuffling the deck messages from the guides. If you're wanting a card reading, just let us know in the comments. I might just burn some more sage, actually. So I sage in between the card readings just to clear the cards. Christine, Mum, you're from England. I've been watching the news, Christine, and I see the terrible, and Christine says first time that you're viewing. Lovely. Welcome to Across the Veil. I see, Christine, the terrible, terrible COVID cases over there on the television. Yeah, I was actually quite, yeah, my heart goes out to you all over there. Obviously, we've all been in COVID, but it seems to be a little bit of a, causing a little bit of havoc over there with the hospitals and things. So I was quite surprised to see, you know, how it's going over there, the COVID. And Christine says it's the first time viewing. I'm not setting things alight here. I'm just using some sage to just clear these cards. So these are messages from the guides. And I've also got the Psychic Tarot. So let me know if you'd like a 1 or a 3 card reading. Always. Christine says, yes, it's rapidly increasing. I hope that it improves really soon, Christine, and I hope that you're safe and away from that, and you're keeping yourself, I suppose, you know, concealed from it. We've just come out of lockdown here, so I know it can feel constricting being in lockdown, but it's obviously the safest and best place to be when these things are occurring. Okay, I've got some cards flying out, actually. I'm not sure who they may be for. I've just had this one fly out. The Authority card. So I'm not sure who's actually possibly been into a little bit of, not so much trouble, but there's been some, sorry, Christine, Mum says, yes, I'm keeping safe, but I feel trapped. Oh, poor darling. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long, and, you know, you'll be able to then go out and, you know, enjoy your surroundings. I do hope it's not too long, Christine, for you over there. The Authority card just come out, so I'm not sure whether that's for someone that's viewing at the moment. But the Authority card is basically saying, it can either be saying that you've got some things or an event that's about to happen where authorities may be involved, or it may even mean that you have possibly been a bit out of control and pushing the boundaries lately, and it's just letting you know that authorities are obviously around and asking you to possibly look at yourself and take a step back, because you're going to get yourself into some trouble. So I'm not sure who that card may have been for. Michelle says, not at the moment, and thank you too for my card. I hope I sleep because I haven't been much lately. Can be up to 4. That's are you going through any spiritual awakenings, Michelle, or are you spiritual yourself? Because usually the time that us empaths and you know, spiritual people wake up is normally around the 3 o'clock mark, the 3 a.m. mark. So it'd be interesting to know, Michelle, if you are experiencing possibly an awakening, or whether you are opening up spiritually. It'd be interesting to know. Always happy and welcome Christine Mum says, I've been a good girl. Fantastic. Yeah, so Michelle, it's possibly it'd be interesting to know if you're going through any spiritual journey, or you've just recently started going through an awakening. It's always interesting to hear people's stories, and if you're needing some help or assistance, where us psychics are always here to help you and guide you with that as well. So please let us know, and Michelle, let me know if that resonates with you. You know, some people start going through an awakening and they're not even sure what's happening to them. It can be quite frightening. So Christine Mum says, I like your earrings. Thank you, Christine. I actually got these. I got these from a lady who they've got rose quartz on the top and then the angel wings. I am very into angels, and I have been since I was quite young. I've actually got a tattoo of an angel on my back, and that was one of the first things as a child that I got attracted to, was angels. Yeah, so that's the reason why I got the angel wings as the earrings. But yeah, they are pretty. They've got some rose quartz in them, so I wear these for, you know, self-love. And I've got some bracelets on as well today that I got from the same lady. I've got the black one and then the gold one, which is the black tourmaline. And I can't think, it's not that one. I think maybe it's hematite, but it's not the silver hematite. And this one on the other side, what I've got here, is lava beads. So with these ones, I literally just put some oils on that one. Christine says, I have angel wings on my back also. Very pretty. Thank you. It is very pretty. That's beautiful, Christine. Thanks for sharing. I'm happy to meet a fellow angel lover. Yeah, angels are beautiful. And in saying that, I do have some cards here if you wanted a reading. I've got messages from your angels, and I've got the Archangel Oracle cards. Laurie Lil, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly, says, hello, may I have one card, please? Sure, Laurie. Would you like an angel card, Laurie, or would you like one of the psychic cards, the guides or the psychic tarot? Just let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to do a card reading for you, darling. Laurie, okay. Just waiting to hear from you. Laurie Leal says, you choose, please. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to pick up the card that's flown down on the floor, Laurie. I feel this one has come out for a reason, and this is for you. This card is, you'll see the sword there and the arm coming out of the ground. So this card is triumphant success. So I feel that there may be an issue that possibly has been you've been sorting out, and basically that is going to come to a head soon. And I feel that it's going to come out for you positively, and it's going to be in your favor, or your your family's favor. I'm not sure whether, just trying to see, I feel it's about some issues with possibly money, or business, but I'm feeling that good energy is going to come through for you soon, and it's going to be obviously a success in your favor. Let me know if that card resonates for you, Laurie. I hope that you're able to go to sleep soon, Michelle. Have you ever tried a meditation? I've been doing a little bit myself of meditation, and yeah, I actually watched one this morning, which involves you sitting down and popping your hands on your legs and basically just thinking about the heaviness of your hands on your legs. And then as you're breathing in and breathing out, we usually breathe up through the diaphragm and out through your nose, and taking those heavy breaths, and then making yourself aware that your hands are resting on your thighs and feeling how heavy they are. Laurie Leal says, thank you. It could apply to a few things from the past couple of years. Okay, sure. So one of those things, Laurie, I feel is it's still hindering around you, and it's going to come to an end for you and give you positive results. So thank you for confirming that, Laurie. But I do believe it's something that's coming to an end. It's not huge drama that's been happening, but it will come to an end for you, and it'll be a most positive ending. Michelle says, no, I don't think that. Just not myself at the moment, worrying and things. Oh, that's no good, sweetheart. Yeah, I've been there myself, Michelle, and been unable to sleep and worrying about things, but I do want to let you know that worrying, it doesn't, if we could all just switch off that switch in our minds, it would be fantastic. And I know the feeling when you can't switch off your thoughts, and that constant worrying and dwelling and, looking into things, it could be what if this and what if that, or, maybe finances. But I hope that Michelle, that worrying is not going to really help. It's only going to keep you awake and give you, a feeling of real tiredness and being worn out the next day. I do really feel for you because I have been through that. Laurie Leal says, perfect. Thank you from Calgary, Alberta. You're welcome, Laurie. I hope that was able to give you some light. Christine Mum says, please, can I have one card, please, and thank you. Most certainly, Christine. If you could let me know, did you want a guide card reading, or did you want one of the angel cards? Just pop a comment in the comments so I know which deck that you wanted. Yes, Michelle, so even if you don't meditate, even if you started off really slowly, you can do 2-minute meditations, and it might even help just to switch off your brain and stop that worrying for a little bit and help you drift off to sleep. So Christine says, guidance, please. Not a problem at all, Christine. I will do one from messages from the guides. And obviously worrying, Michelle, can make us quite sick. So I really hope that you can very soon get that under control and start having some nights where you're able to, sleep or get some sleep, at least in a solid block. Just to let the viewers know as well that I do pendulum readings. I'm not sure. I've got some new viewers. Michelle, you're a new viewer. So I'll just start shuffling these ones for you. Okay, so I've had literally one fly up for you. I'm just going to pick it up, Michelle. Okay. So the card that's come out for you today, Michelle, is Be of Service. So this card basically means that whether or not you are actually of service at the moment to any local groups or social groups, what's going to actually bring you good, return, feeling fulfilled, and bring, fruition and things coming to you is to be of service. So whether or not, as I said, whether or not you're in any groups or any social, sporting or craft or activities groups, it doesn't mean that you need to go out and become, committee manager or anything. It basically just means that if you are open to being a little bit more available or helping out with some extra duties, that's going to be very, it's going to be positive for you. And you'll find that when we give, and even if it's only a little bit of our time, the 9 times out of 10, we receive back. So the card, Michelle, for you was Be of Service. It may even be that you're caring for someone, and even though they're not saying to you that they need some help, it may be a good idea to offer and say to them, did you need anything done? Or were you wanting me to help with anything? Because, I've got this day of the week off and I can come and help you. So, Michelle, your card was Be of Service. And as I said, if you're going to, or if you're open to, giving a little bit out, you're going to receive a lot back. So let me know if that, it might not resonate for you at the moment, Michelle, but that's a message for you to take forward and then receive back. So I hope that's given you some insight, Michelle. And let me know if it doesn't make sense and I can, explain it, more a different way, or how is, I'm sitting here shuffling, but I'm getting a little bit of a feeling that some of the viewers' chakras are out. I'm feeling the solar plexus chakra. Someone's solar plexus chakra is a bit out at the moment. Solar plexus is the main root of our body. It's in the center, just between the abdominal area and our private space. Michelle Croston says, I do that every day, more or less. Okay, so you're meditating of a day, Michelle. Or were you meaning that you help out with things? I'm just not sure. Yeah, so if anyone wanted a 3-card reading, I've got the Archangel decks here as well. And they're really beautiful cards. So these are the Archangel Oracle cards. And generally when I do a 3-card spread, I usually do a past, present, and a future card. And they're so beautiful, these ones. They've got all the pictures of the angels and things on them. So let me know if anyone wants a 3-card reading, a past, present, and future card. I can do Archangel, or I can do messages from angels for you, or even a psychic one. So Michelle says, helping out with things. Oh, darling, you are an angel in disguise. And that's probably why you're stressing, because you're probably doing everything for other people and not giving yourself enough love, Michelle. So hello to Deanna Warren. How are you, Deanna? Hope I pronounced that properly. Deanna says, can I have a card, please? Sure. Would you like, Deanna, angels or the psychic, spiritual cards? Deanna says, thank you. You're welcome. And welcome to Across the Veil for those of you who are watching and have just come on or come into the live stream. So I'm just waiting for Diona's comment to let me know which deck you would like. I'm currently shuffling messages from the guides. And I've had 2 cards come out actually, Diona. So I'm feeling that these cards are for you. Christine Mum says good night. Good night, Christine. And take care. And we'll see you hopefully on the next show. Have a peaceful sleep. Diona, I've had 2 cards come out just as I was shuffling for you. These are the messages from the guides cards. Normally I only do a 1-card reading. 2 have come out for you, and I'll just touch base with the second one. But the first one that really come out the first time was choose love over fear. So I'm feeling, Diona, that possibly you are holding back on a current relationship, and you're actually not giving the relationship your true self. You're not putting everything forward. I feel, Diona, that you're holding yourself back, and that's not being able to allow your partner to fully have the open up you to actually see your true self. And I'm feeling that you're not opening up because it's the fear. You're fearing in the relationship. There's something that you're worrying about. And while I'm connecting in, I'm feeling that it's a bit of rejection. You're fearing rejection, and you're not fully opening up to your loved one because you're fearing being rejected. But when we don't open ourselves up fully, and this can be to our loved ones, we are not actually expressing ourselves, and we're not being our true selves to people. So it can actually cause blockages in our chakras as well, in our heart chakra. Your heart chakra can become blocked, and we can also come across and give our loved ones different meanings. And yeah, if we're not actually opening up and expressing ourselves fully. So let me know if that resonates with you, Diona. It says to choose love over fear. So this card is basically saying to you that you need to love. It's part of what's missing at the moment. You need to be your true self, and things in your relationship will flow a lot better for you. By holding back, you're not gaining everything that you deserve from your relationship. And your loved one is probably getting mixed messages, or getting they're not giving them their true self to you either, because you're not giving them your 100%. So let me know if that makes sense, Diona. I had another one come out for you, Diona, and I won't go in depth with this one, but it was a possess self-confidence card. So that one was for you, as well as choosing love over fear. So possessing self-confidence, it's basically saying that you need to be self-confident. I won't go into a lot of detail with that one, but it's pretty, explanatory. So let me know, Diona, with that card, if that made any sense to you, whether it resonates. Facebook user, can I have a card, please? Anything you think I need? Most certainly, I can pull that card for you. If you can let us know your first name so that I'm able to, get a better connection with you. I think when people come on the first time, their name possibly doesn't come up, and that's the reason why. But if you can let us know your first name, that would be fantastic. And also, if any of you are wanting to come into the show, Jennifer says, Jennifer. So
Sorry, I put the wrong
that's
comment
okay.
up. I thought that was the Facebook user's name. I don't think it was. It was someone else. We'll just
I was
wait.
just trying to work out the Facebook user's name. That was all.
We'll just wait and see the Facebook user's name. And hello to everyone watching. Thank you for tuning into Across the Veil. And I'm not sure if Deanna was still with us, but I will send her the copy of the show.
That'd be interesting to know. And I was just going to say, Psychic Cat, about the on show, if people want to come on in the show, and get a reading and come into the show live.
Yeah, I can organise that. We can do a 1 card free on the show or an in-depth free card. They're very in-depth when you get on live. And I can arrange that. Just let us know in the comments. I'll get that set up for you. Michelle. Oh, hang on. We'll get back to it. Was Jennifer. My name is Jennifer. Now my pic just came up low.
We've got a bit of spookiness happening there. Her photo wasn't showing up. Do you not want to be disclosed, Jennifer?
I'll let you do that, Michelle.
Thank you.
Jennifer, yeah.
So welcome, Jennifer. I wonder if it's your first time on or whether you've been watching our shows each week. Welcome to Across the Veil. So I can certainly pull a 1 card for you, Jennifer. A 1 card free reading. Is that what you're wanting? Please let me know which deck you'd like. Did you want an angel card or a spirit messages from the guides or psychic? I shouldn't have so many cards. Can sometimes be a bit of a decision to make, can't it? Yeah, so as I was saying before, if any of you wanted to come into the show, we do, live on-show readings. Jennifer Ferguson Whiting says, no, I am new. Fantastic. Welcome to our little family here. We do shows every day of the week, and it's fantastic to have you here. So will I just pull one of these ones for you, Michelle? I've got the ones that I'm shuffling now are Psychic Tarot, but I might actually go back to the messages from the guides deck, to be honest. I've been using those for a little bit. So Jennifer says, whatever you feel. Okay, well, I'm drawn to messages from the guides for you. So when I do readings, my cards will fly out. I don't actually just select a card for you. I find that the cards will generally fly out for me when I'm doing a reading for you. And they're pretty much spot on because, as we know, you get jumping cards. They are for you. Okay. So... oh my goodness. All right, I'm just going to pick up the cards, Michelle. I've had some fly out, and there's one that's sitting on the floor, which is face up. So I'll just grab it for you. So the one that's came out for you, Michelle, today is Trapped in Fear. Now, please, I don't want you to panic when this card has come out, obviously, but this card it's saying to you that whether or not it be a current moment in your life, whether it be a past experience in your life, you're still living moments of feeling trapped, and you're still living moments of being fearful. So this card has actually come out for you today, Michelle, to let you know that, you know, the angels are around you and your guides. So the guides are wanting to let you know that they understand that, you know, it's a horrible place to be in, feeling trapped and feeling fearful. But they're wanting to let you know today that if it's a past event, that you don't need to stay trapped in that fear. You can, you know, it's time for you to move forward and allow some of that fear to actually release and let go. This card was brought out to let you know that you are safe, and there's no need at all for you to feel fearful. You're safe, you know, things are okay. If it's a current situation, Michelle, it's also telling you the same thing. It's letting you know that although the guides understand that you are still fearing and you're trapped, you know, it could be a situation where it could be your relationship where you're feeling trapped. If you're in a relationship with someone and at times they are controlling you or being manipulative, that's a way of trapping someone, and at times you can feel, you know, fearful, and it's not the way that, you know, things should go. So when you're fearing, it's a totally what can I say, that is totally acceptable for you to feel that. But the card was brought to you today to let you know that those feelings do need to be released, that you're going to be okay, and that, you know, you are coming out of that entrapment, and you need to start focusing on the positive and knowing that everything will be okay. So please let me know, Michelle, if that resonates for you, the Trapped in Fear card. So as I was saying, and that card, for those of you who are into numerology as well, is the card number 8. So 8, because I do tarot as well, we know that 8 it's afterwards. It's an event afterwards. So it's not in the past. It's not in the now. It's telling you, look to the future for contentment and release of the negativity, and you'll be fine. So I hope that makes sense, Michelle. I hope you're still on and you've been able to hear your reading. And as I was saying to you before, if you could, one of the viewers, I'm feeling that your solar plexus chakra is blocked, whether you've been getting some stomach issues recently. I'm feeling that the solar plexus, which is in between the abdomen and the private area, is a bit blocked. You could be getting stomach pains. You could be getting some agitation in your stomach, you know. So let me know if that resonates with anyone that's watching. And the solar plexus chakra, if our viewers are not into the chakras and you're not aware, that the chakras relate to the colors. And normally if you wear a Okay. So Michelle says, yeah, I feel like that, but not on me. Relationship on something else. Michelle, I'm so sorry. And Jennifer, I'm so sorry. What I was meant to be saying was I was reading Jennifer. So that card, Trapped in Fear, was actually for Jennifer. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. That was definitely for you. For some reason, I said Michelle, because obviously Michelle was on earlier saying about her sleeping, but that card that I just pulled is actually for Jennifer. So my sincerest apologies, Jennifer. I did say Michelle. So yes, I'm sorry, my dear, but that was for you, Jennifer. Sorry about that. So let me know, Jennifer, if that card resonates for you, the Trapped in Fear card. And actually, I'm just going to pick it up. It's actually come out again out of the deck, Jennifer, the same card. So I was again shuffling after your reading, and that one flew out again. So it's definitely for you. Oh, Jennifer Ferguson Whiting says, oh, I missed it. Oh, dear. I wonder.
I can send you the link to the show after the show, Jennifer. But I want to thank you for your show. We've got 13 minutes left. We've got time for one more one-card free reading, if anyone would like one more question, or a 3-card in-depth reading, which is $20. We have time for one of those, either of those. So let us know. And,
I'm so sorry about that. I got that name incorrect.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Deborah said yes, please, to a card.
Okay. Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Would you like the 1-card, Deborah, or the 3-card in depth?
Deborah would most likely want a 1-card because Deborah Freeman, she actually got an in-depth reading yesterday from me.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah. So thanks for popping on, Deborah. It's lovely to see you here.
Thank you, Deborah.
Okay. So I'm just going to pull one of the messages from the guides cards for you, Deborah. I hope you're well today. Okay, I'm just shuffling. Okay, so I've had one that's jumped up. It's so the card that's jumped out for you, Deborah, is, this was funny because I did a 3-card reading yesterday for Deborah, which was quite in depth, and this was one of the cards that came out yesterday for you, Deborah, the waiting game. It's come out again. So this one was the one where we'd spoken about you wanting to know whether you had a relationship coming in the near future. And this one was one of the cards that you received yesterday, and it's come out again. So the waiting game. So it's just letting you know that they are hearing you. You guides are hearing you. Deborah Freeman says, lol. It is, it's quite funny, isn't it? That one has come out again. And Deborah says, I'm great, thanks. Fantastic. Love to hear. Yeah, so the guides are hearing you, Deborah, and they're hearing that you are, at times feeling that loneliness, and they are aware that you would like to meet someone, and it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment, as we discussed yesterday, that it's time for you to clear some of that energy that you have around you and to release those things in particular you know, that a gentleman that you had, which had been causing you some issues. So, as I said yesterday, I feel like love is coming your way, but you really need to get rid of the energy that you have there, which is not serving you any good, and then the new will come in. So it's funny that that card came out again for you, Deborah, today. And I know it resonates because, yes, it's come out again. So we did speak in great detail about that one yesterday. I'm just going to pull that one that came out, Deborah, just a quick angel one, was leadership. I just thought I'd pull an angel card for you as well. So this card is Archangel Gabriel, one of the most well-known archangels. It's basically saying it's time for you to assume your leadership power. So that's confirming that you need to take a stand, you need to take control, and you need to show that people that you are the leader. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So actually, this I'm feeling actually relates, Deborah, to when we spoke about you and your psychic ability, you're opening up your psychic ability and whether or not that was something that you wanted to do. I'm feeling that this one is actually saying to you, if that's the timing and that's what you're wanting to do, it's now time to take your leadership role and your position and guide others. So, and yeah, I know that you said that there was possibly, you've had some spirits contacting you. So now is your time.
Now, thank you for all the great readings on your show. If anyone is listening and they don't want the public reading, you can get a private reading from Angelic Rose. I'll put the links up for you to contact Angelic Rose away from the show for a private reading. Now, you also sell spiritual products, don't you?
I do. I have a business which I sell, you know, holistic, metaphysical, spiritual products and a little bit of homewares as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I've had that for about 3 years now, that business. So you've popped.
You've got sage, pentasolo, and you've got crystals and pendulums.
Yes. So anything and everything that you can think of. There's over 200 products on the website. So there's, you know, as you said, the sage and the smudge and the Palo Santo. I've got incense. One of the things that I sell a lot of is these shells. So these are the abalone shell, and I've just tipped all the smudge out on my computer. These ones, because I've got so many products, from memory, they're roughly about the $25 mark.
They're really nice.
Yeah, so these ones are like a polished one, and you can see all the beautiful colours in this one, and the inside. But I've also got on the website, if you didn't want that look, I've got the unpolished, the natural ones as well.
Yeah.
And basically, yeah, they're so good because you don't actually realise how much of the embers come out when you're burning things. But I just tipped that over accidentally and it just all fell out, and that's perfect. And then once I've finished, because you know yourself, if you've got a bit of Palo Santo and you put it down, the next time you want to use it, you can't find it. So I generally put these in my, you know, shell, and then they're all there safely. What's that?
I don't tend to leave burning things around anywhere. I hope you don't.
No. Not while it's burning. I put it out.
I'm joking.
I put the Palo Santo. Oh dear. Well, we're all different, so you never know.
Always setting candles out, everyone. When you're not in the room, I always blow my candles out if I go out, like if I step out of the room for a while, because you never know.
Yeah. No, definitely. And sage is one of the hardest things to put out.
Smells divine.
Yeah, but you can be sure that once you put it in there, even if it's a little bit hot, it's not going to burn anymore. You must put it out. Everyone must put their sage out. Some other things that I've got on there are obviously card decks.
Yeah.
So this one is a quite popular one. If anyone is into cards, I've got at least 25 decks, if not more, and I've got more still that I'm putting on. So that one's a spirit animal oracle deck. If any of you are into tarot,
Yeah.
good tarot.
Yeah.
And some
tarot. How much are they?
I haven't put that one up yet, but I've got to do that today. So they're generally around the $26, $25 mark, a deck of cards.
Yeah.
So they're quite reasonable. Yeah. And, you know, that's quite, sorry about that. If you can hear that, that's my bulldog snoring. They're really heavy. So this one, the Good Tarot is a 78 card deck, that one. So that one might even be about maybe 28, but yeah. And the other things that I've got are books. So if any of you love books, love reading, I love reading books and then keeping them. This one's a little bit of goddess. I've got ones about a little bit of crystals. If there's people that are just getting into crystals. I have, these are my favorite. I have rose quartz and amethyst facial rollers.
Oh, very nice.
This one's a jade one. So basically they're dual-ended rollers, and literally they are for your face. They are for improving circulation in your face, improving puffy eyes, you know, lines. I won't say that they're going to take away your wrinkles, but they're definitely, I know people who use these every day as part of their beauty regime. So that's a jade one.
I've seen some of your products on the Facebook feed, and I must say, I was quite taken back the other day. I can't say what it was on the live, but I'll talk to you about it later. It was very interesting. If you want to check out Angelic Rose's interesting things we can't talk about on the show, please visit facebook.com Purify Mind Body, and you know what I'm talking about.
It might have been the goddess ones. I'll put that nicely.
Thanks.
I'll just let you know, I've just got some of these apple fluorite bowls in and fluorite, so I'm putting these up today.
Very nice.
These are really nice. I've got about 20 I've got to put up today, so they're beautiful. These ones will probably be only about $16, which is quite cheap.
Can you use them as an ashtray?
Yeah, you could. Are
they very deep? It's hard to sort of tell.
You would probably fit, if you were using it as an ashtray, you'd probably fit about 3 or 4 cigarettes in there, no more. But I've got some other ones that are quite deeper, so I've got all different sizes and so many different books, products. Oh goodness.
Well, this has been Across the Veil. I'm Psychic Cat, your host, and we've had on tonight's show Angelic Rose. She'll be on the same time next week. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching a Guiding Raven Media production. Please like, share, and comment. We look forward to seeing you again soon.